Can you hear me?
Yeah, bro, I can hear you.
Yes, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing? Actually, I'm representing Zambia.
Oh, sorry. Apologies for that. Yeah, all the way from Zambia.
Yeah.
Yes. So how is the situation right at Zambia?
Right now, we are getting back to the normal way of living,
Yep.
despite people are not really safe. Like, if you go to towns, I think there are still restrictions that are going on, but
Niongeze hiyo.
we are getting back to the normal way of living.
All right. That's so interesting indeed, bro. Nice to have you here. So, quick one. Let me know, how did you get into music industry?
I grew up listening to a lot of artists, so I got interested to discover what I can do. But then the conviction was the book of Jeremiah 1 verse 5, where God said, long before I was formed, he knew me and he gave me a name. And a name that he gave me is a name that will tell the world that I exist because of God. So that scripture had to convince me, and I discovered that I can sing. So I started with rap music. Then with rap, I grew up with listening to rap. Then I grew up by changing a style of music. Then I started singing. So it's been a journey full of discovering what God has put in you. Like, what purpose are you supposed to fulfill while you're living? So that's how I got into the music. It was back in 2009, and I started music in 2013.
Wow, that's so interesting, bro. I wanna know, just is your family supporting you?
My family supports me 100%. It was a bit difficult the time I started for my father to accept, because I grew up in the church of SDA, and the type of music I make is not really what SDA music sounds like. So it was a bit hard until the time that I kept on working hard. You know, if you want people to accept what you are doing or to believe in you, you don't really have to show them that you are doing it for them, but you have to do it for yourself and how it helps you grow in the right way. So he wanted me to go to college. I went to university, then I also did my thing in the music. So it wasn't very much easy, but with time, he managed to understand why I love it and why I do it, and he supports, everyone supports me.
All right, that's so interesting indeed. So our viewer, wherever you are watching from, this is GBS Friday Entertainment, and you already know how we do this. Tulianza from 7 a.m. na tunaelekea kumaliza 10 a.m. So hope umekuwa ukienjoy playlist and so right about now we are live with the one and only Massin representing Zambia to the world. Alongside the one and only Cannibal anafaa come through, but bado anapack gari so itabidi ukae mpole. So bro, getting back to you, actually you are we are to vibe together with Cannibal representing Kenya to the world, but is still solving some issues. So let me know, how was it and you guys met?
The song Winner blew up in Uganda and Zambia and Malawi, because the song was loved by many people. So there's a certain man of God who suggested that we should have Winner remix Kenya, and he had suggestions of names, and he brought Cannibal, the chosen one, to be one of the artists to work with. So I checked out his music. I loved it. Then we started talking. He was so excited about it. That's how he recorded and shared his story. And so far, I've been seeing Kenya loving the song, which is so amazing. So it was a thing where someone suggested, then Cannibal and I started talking. Then our spirit managed to like cooperate, to communicate, to connect. That's how we made Winner remix Kenya. And right now we have a lot of music coming up. Me and Cannibal, we have a lot of great music that we are working on.
Also talking about Winner, how has been the reception? How are people talking out there?
Winner is a big song in Africa because there is a Nigerian remix. There's Ugandan remix that's coming, and the first one was with artist from Malawi. So it's a song that managed to hit. It got on 3 different charts, #1 on Trace TV, Trace Gospel. So it's a song that has opened doors for me, and it has really changed my perspective because the language that I use is Zambian language and people don't understand. But it has changed the perspective of how you can create music. The language is not a limit for you to break through, to have breakthrough, but your spirit has to be in this music so that you can connect with the soul. Whoever listens should connect with your music. That's how it was done.
All right, that's so interesting. Indeed, you mentioned about you doing your songs in a Zambia, a language. Why did you choose to do in Zambia language? Don't you feel like maybe you're limiting your audience or something like that?
There is a limiting of audience, but I've discovered that Africa needs to embrace its language. We are spreading this language for Africa, and the world is listening to us. So before the world celebrates us, we should celebrate our language before the world welcomes me. Because if I sing in English, people in the States, they understand English. But if I sing in Nyanja or my African language, people that are from Africa who are in America, they'll say, this is my language. Let me listen to this. So it shows that we are so proud of where we come from. It shows that we are so proud of everything that we do as Africans. So if you look at the music that I'm going to be releasing, it's a mixture of my language and English in order for me to show the culture that I come from, that I am proud of my language and I need to make the world know about this language. So for Winner, because when it hit, people started asking for lyrics, then that's when I could now translate. And the guys that I featured from Malawi, they also rapped in their language. So it was a thing where nobody wanted to show that they can rap in English or sing in English, but we're just proud of our culture. And I've seen Cannibal, what he did on Winner Remix Kenya. First verse, almost everything was in your language in Kenya. I was so happy when I was listening. I could ask my friends who are from Kenya this side, say, what is he talking about? I love this part.
Okay,
so I'm seeing Africa to make good music that the world celebrates because of how we embrace our language. Our language is so sweet and it needs to be heard by everyone who's out there, a lover of music.
Very big shout out to you, bro. So as an artist, what do you want to achieve in this industry?
For me, I'm not only limited for Zambian industry. I am a worldwide superstar. So for me, I want to impact lives. In the near future, I want to become a very successful businessman who runs a very big media house that supports artists, that develop artists. And as you can see in the background, I'm in the studio. So this is the beginning of my dream. I want to run a big media house to help out a lot of artists that are able to see their dream come true. I want to teach them that everything is possible and everything that one wants, we can achieve. There's nothing that's impossible. But if I don't do this, it's so hard for someone to be inspired and it's so hard for them to discover what they can do. So I am in the industry to change the game, to change the perspective of music. I think if you listen to my music, the beats are different. A lot of people were not able to understand why my beats sounds like that. But right about now, people have accepted the sound. So I'm introducing the sound that will run for a long time. In the long run, no sound will fade.
Hello.
The lyrics will stand forever. So it's impacting lives and inspiring a lot of generations.
Right, bro. So you mentioned about you being a successful man and starting a media, something like that. Let me know, what's your definition of success?
My definition of success is to see the young generation become like me. I have seen good days in this music, but I would love to see someone do bigger things that I have not done. I have traveled before. I have traveled to about 3 countries just to do music, and this year I was supposed to travel again, but because of the COVID, I couldn't. So I'd love to see a young guy like me to achieve certain level of greatness that people don't need to doubt about how much effort you've put in. I'd love to see a young man to do greater things, to travel places, to impact lives, to make music that everyone who is in the game will also salute. I love to see young people be focused, because our treasure is found where our heart is connected. And if you love something, you need to make sure you see success in it. I want to see someone give up on what they perceive to be a good dream and to pursue music as something that will change their lives. Because music has changed a lot of things about me. And I cannot lie, it has really given me a picture and an identity of who I am today. I don't live without knowing the person that I am. I live knowing to say there is a man that God has created, and I'm so unique. I don't have to settle with the world standard, but I can make the world accept that I am God's external blessing that people should see that can change the world. So my definition of success is to see a young man not to go where they say this is where you are found, but to choose a path, if it's music, and to achieve it. I have studied accounts, and what took me out of the country wasn't accounts. What took me out of the country for my first international tour when I traveled to South Africa was music. So just when after I left South Africa and I came back to Zambia, I understood that what we have is greater than...
All right, bro. All right, that's so interesting indeed. So I want to know just one more thing from you, like when are you planning to release your new project?
The new project is coming out with a video next month. There is something very beautiful that is coming, and I'm so excited because the song that is coming out is so beautiful. So next month we will have a new project. We have not released it because of Winner Uganda, which is coming, so we don't want to interrupt with the release of Winner Uganda. Yeah.
A very, very big shout out to Zambia. You taking Kenya, Zambia to the world. So let me know, like, as an artist, before you hit the studio, what which do you consider?
Before I hit the studio, I look at my life first. I look at what I have sung about and what I have not sung about. So if I am selfish in some way, I need to talk to God to give me a song that will preach to me in order for me to leave that situation. So before I hit the studio, I analyze my life. I look at my life. If there's some things that are not right, I tell God, I need this message so that it can cleanse me, because this music that I make is not just for people that listen. It also talks to me. It also preaches to me. I also listen to it like a fan that has never listened to Massin's music before. Then after that, I need to pray about the message. And if I am convinced to say this is a message I need to sing about, the lyrics easily flow, the melody easily come. I don't struggle with how I can make a melody. As long as I just look at what I need to preach about, everything eventually flows.
To you, Cannibal, if you're in the building, can you hear me? Cannibal? Okay. Seems like bado ajaingia, lakini atakuwa anaingia. So bro, can you give us your, so right now, so many Kenyans are watching you. What kind of message are you having to them? Less than 2 seconds.
All my Kenyan fans that are watching, that will build you spiritually and give you a right perspective of what life is. Do not listen to music that will distort your understanding of life.
All right.
Life is a blessing, and we need to value it in a way that...
All right. A very, very big shout out to the one and only Massin representing Zambia to the world. So our viewer, that has been GBS Friday Entertainment, and you already know how we do this each and every Friday from 7 a.m. all the way to 10. Na sahi time imekatika manze, itabidi tumemada, so tupatane tena next time, same place, same time. So usishangae, dress ni Cutters of Mr. Royal Kenya, ako pale best tao. Na pia ukidai kawe ni mse wa wedo ni nini my events, o mse ni amazing, atakuwa na kuundia like such a amazing outfit. So let's do this again next time. Blessings.
More life, more life.